Do you like going fast in your RS3? Do you like drag racing? Do you like showing off your engine bay to your friends? And you just gapped the hell out of me. What does this thing have, man? What kind of engine? Let me see your engine bay.
Let me show you real quick.
Let me see what you got. Ah, your engine cover's not even on. This is garbage. You're garbage. Engine cover wasn't even on? That race didn't count. Weak. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm George.
I'm Stav.
In this episode, we're talking about engine covers. Now, one of you guys are saying, why does anyone care about an engine cover, George? What's the problem? What are you doing with an engine cover? When you're launching, you're going racing, even spirited driving, for some reason, this thing wants to abandon ship. It jumps, it hops, and there's only one reason why it does it. Aside from the stock engine mounts being weak, and obviously we've upgraded to the 034 engine mounts, but on top of that, there's also rubber mounts that are located on top of this engine, even on top of the throttle body inlet. So what we're going to be chatting about today, guys, are the engine cover mounts. On the left, which you see right here in the corner, is going to be the factory, blown out, very soft rubber mount. And on the right is going to be 034's newly released density line engine cover mount. Now, you guys are going to ask yourselves, why is this important? Why does anyone care? Stop, give them a little knowledge. Let them know what's annoying about this, what you think.
Well, I mean, every time we'd go racing and like we'd get back to the pit crew and we have like let's say a bunch of people around us, we'd lift up the engine, and the hood, and everyone would be like, "Hey, man, you didn't put your engine cover on correctly," and it was not true. It just would end up popping outside of the mounts, and it would end up looking something like this, and then you try to fit it back into place and try to be cool, but even from the factory, even on factory cars, the engine cover would pop out of place on hard launching and, let's say pushing the car at first we thought it was the engine mounts itself, maybe moving so much when the factory mounts were on. That's why it would come out. But even when we upgrade to the 034 mounts, we still had the engine cover coming out of place.
And the cool thing about this is we still have the track mounts installed on the car. We have not installed the sport mounts, which is coming up here in the next couple videos. So what we want to do is test this under the harshest conditions, which is going to be with our IMS 1000 kit and the newly installed 034 density line engine cover mounts. And then we're going to go out and do some launching, some racing, and then immediately popping off the hood and seeing if this stays planted. Stop. You think it's going to stay planted?
Correct. I mean, if I install them, I believe they'll stay and last a very long time. If George installs them, I don't know if they'll last.
So the cool thing about it is went and upgraded the rubber itself and also the design. And we'll zoom in. I'll show you guys some product shots of it and show you the major differences between, again, the factory rubber engine cover mount and also their density line engine cover mount. And we're hoping, and I'm hoping, and 034 is making the claim that no matter what we throw at it, this will not pop off.
Audi Jesus does not lie.
So guys, without further ado, let's get this car out there. Let's go do some launches, and let's see if this engine cover stays on. See if this little mount, this little invention here, is actually going to hold together and hold up to the mighty power of the IMS 1000 kit. I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical. Well, we're going to put it to the test and see what happens. And we're going to see. There's 4 of them that are located. Stop. Pop over the engine cover real quick. So there's one that's going to go right here, above your throttle body, here towards the back. And then another one here by the fuel rail. And then should be one more. Or is that, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. George? 4. Okay, 4. I missed it. That was a test. You passed. So right there in front of the fuel. So we're going to install the 4 now, start up the car, go do some launching, go do some pulls, and see if we can get this engine cover to pull off. Let me know in the comments below, and let us know if you think it's going to pull off. So Stav, you think it's going to pull off?
Absolutely not.
All right. I'm curious. I'm kind of skeptical, but I want to see what this thing will do. Let us know in the comments below what you think is going to happen, and let's go and beat this car up and see if we can knock off this engine cover after this install.
All right, George, what are we doing here?
So we're letting it warm up real quick. Now that we got everything back together.
Got the engine cover on?
Yeah, the engine cover's on, and this thing
feels firm.
It's on there, but we'll see if, I'm skeptical to see how well it does, but we're gonna let it warm up, and we're actually coming a distance away from Mexico, so it's gonna take us about an hour to get there. So we're gonna go for a little drive down to Mexico, do some launching, do some half-mile pulls, and see if we can shake this engine cover loose. I'm actually curious but skeptical. I'm actually really excited. For something as small as a small rubber mount for the engine cover, it means a lot because guys pay extra for their engine covers, especially the carbon ones. And even if you kind of design it or you paint over it, you want it to look good. So when you pop the hood at a show, you don't want to have to explain why it came loose. So we're gonna get together and go out there and do some racing.
And after we do a bunch of driving, we're gonna reveal, we're gonna come back, we're gonna pump the hood.
Yes. So Stav has this rule. He doesn't want us to open it up in Mexico. So we're gonna go do a launching, drive it all the way back, get into the garage, pop the hood, and you guys be able to see with us whether or not the engine cover came off. So I'm kind of really excited. So we're gonna share that. Whether this passes or fails, you guys are gonna be the ones to see.
All right, we have George getting it off the ramps. He's getting pretty good at driving automatic. All right, guys, let's go for a ride.
Let's get out of Mexico. Let's go back and check on this engine cover.
All right, George, just pull it. So we just got back from like an hour and 20-minute drive in Mexico. George has pulled in. We want to do the unveiling right now.
What do you think?
I think it helped.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Close the. Let's close the garage door. We get some better light in here.
What do you think, George?
I'm skeptical, but it'd be really cool if it held on, because now people can actually enjoy popping up the hoods, looking at stuff, not having to fix. Let's see if it popped off. Oh, and on there tight.
Yeah.
And it's on there snug, nothing loose, nothing off.
So, I would say that this little mod is a success, George.
Yeah, definitely. So 034 sells these for $25. So for $25, you get the kind of courtesy of not having your engine cover flown off. And if I can't shake the engine cover off with the IMS 1000 kit, we were building up 25 pounds of boost on the launch. The wheels are bouncing, the car was violent. I mean, in Mexico, it's rainy. West Coast got hit with a good amount of rain, California, Mexico. So we were beating the crap out of it, did some rolling anti-lag. And normally the engine cover would be trying to escape on the back side of the hood. Correct. So to be honest with you, for $25 and it's on there and you don't got to worry about nothing and you get to maintain everything as a factory look. For those of you guys with carbon covers, for those of you guys without them, I've seen you guys kind of paint them, kind of wrap these in carbon. Now you have something as a showpiece. Because I'll tell you now, if you pop this off, right? Ooh, it doesn't want to come off. That's good. It's not as pretty. The engine bay is not as pretty. There's no fanciness. Like the one cool thing about the VRs, even though it's out of the car, they look somewhat presentable on the outside with all this electronics.
The 12 valve looks really good, yeah.
All the stuff that's on top of the motor, it's not really that presentable. So, guys, it's stuck on here. None of the plastic tabs broke. Everything's holding pretty solid. And then we'll see if it just pops up.
So definitely a great upgrade for $25.
No, and think about it too. It's one of the smallest affordable things that you can do to the car to make sure if you go and you do some spirited driving, which a lot of you guys may go to meets, you guys may go on cruises, beat the car a little bit, may go to the track. As soon as you're done, you pop it over. It's kind of like an eyesore seeing the engine cover just kind of hanging out in the back. So I don't know, for $25, I give it a thumbs up. I was skeptical, but 034, you guys proved me wrong. Stav, you said you knew it from the beginning that it was going to be good. I don't know how you did.
Well, I mean, it's from years of being a professional race car driver like myself.
Yeah, years driving that Tiguan to work.
Ask if I was ever late, though. Ask if I was ever late.
Guys, I'm George.
I'm Stav.
This is Malaka Motorsports. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. For those of you guys with the RS3 TTRS, do yourselves a favor. And if I can't shake this off with the billet mounts from 034, then no one can, especially on the IMS 1000 kit. So, guys, thank you guys for watching. As always, we appreciate the support. Hope you guys like and subscribe. And Stav, you got anything for them?
Don't buy silver.
Later, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.